Hey, what's going on guys? Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a quick overview and installation of the Ford Performance 6-speed shift knob in black with the Ford Racing logo engraved in the side here, which will be fitting all 2015 and newer GT, V6, and EcoBoost Mustangs. So in this video, we'll be going over the styling and appearance you can expect out of the Ford Performance 6-speed shift knob we have here today, as well as its materials and construction. I'll be topping off the video with the install, which of course, speaking of a shift knob, it's going to get a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter with just a few minutes tops in the driveway at home. The Ford Performance 6-speed shift knob you see here today in black will be for any 2015 or newer GT, V6, or EcoBoost Mustang owner who's looking to stray away from the factory-style shift knob to go with a more classic 8-ball styling with a bit of a customized twist, as you can see with the Ford Racing oval logo engraved right into the side here. Now, it's evident to see that Ford, when designing the S550 Mustangs when they first started, obviously went with a very classic fastback styling to the appearance. Now, you might be looking to complement that with your interior, and if so, the shift knob is a very, very good place to start. Now, speaking of which, you might be looking at switching over from the factory-style shift knob to a classic 8-ball styling or cue-ball styling of the shift knob way back from the 60s and 70s. Now, with that said, we've got this one here from Ford Performance with the Ford Racing logo actually engraved into the side here. You got an all-black shift knob with the 6-speed pattern and, of course, keeping up with that reverse lockout situation. So all of this is engraved in white on top of a black resin, which I'll talk about in just a second. Now, of course, when you're shopping around for a shift knob for an S550, like I just said, you have to be mindful of the reverse lockout. Now, with that said, Ford Performance has designed this one perfectly to work in conjunction with your factory reverse lockout, so you don't have to replace anything there. That way, it won't leave an ugly gap between the top of your shift boot and the bottom of your shift knob. As a Mustang owner, you're probably banging through gears every single day in your Mustang, like we all always do. With that said, you want to have a tough shift knob behind that, and of course a shifter as well, that can take that beating constantly. Now, this one in particular from Ford Racing is a 1 3/4 inch shift knob that is CNC machined out of a solid block of black resin with the 6-speed embossed logo right on top here and a Ford Racing logo on either side. One thing I want to point out before moving on to pricing and install is that this option from Ford Performance was manufactured to fit the sizing specs of a stock shifter on the S550s. If you're rocking an aftermarket shifter, you want to make sure it matches the thread pattern on this shift knob, which is going to be 12 millimeters by 1 1/4 inches. Now, if it's not matching that, then unfortunately this particular shift knob won't be for you, but if it is, this should be a perfect match. Now, if you are interested in the black option here we have with the white lettering and the white Ford Racing logo, you can pick this one up for just about 60 bucks. If you're not interested in this option, we have a ton of shifters on the market on AmericanMuscle.com to fit the S550 shifters and of course aftermarket shifters as well. But if you are interested, 60 bucks is the price tag, and of course you get a very solid shift knob with a flat bottom to fit that reverse lockout, Ford Racing logo on either side with the 6-speed pattern in white on top of a black finish. You can also get it in the white finish with the reverse, of course with black lettering. Of course, there's a bunch of different options available, so you can check that out when you're shopping around. Shifting gears over to the install portion of the video, pun intended, this one's really going to be very simple. It's obviously a shift knob. All you'll have to do is screw off your factory shift knob, set it aside, replace it with the Ford Performance option. It should take you seconds to install. You can even do it at a red light if you feel like swapping it out mid-driving session. With that said, a few seconds on the install, 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, so it's going to be extremely simple for anybody to take care of. Wrapping things up here for this overview and install, if you're the owner of a 2015 or newer GT, V6, or EcoBoost Mustang, and you're looking for a way to get rid of the factory shift knob to switch it out for a classic 8-ball styling with a very well-known logo on it, you might want to check out the Ford Performance 6-speed shift knob in black with the Ford Racing logo embedded in it, which is available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.